IPOB Ohaneze asks Senate to match words with action against Ekpa over seat at home. IPOB Ohaneze asks Senate to match words with action against Ekpa over seat at home. With this, we welcome you all to this wonderful channel. We bring you updates happening in and around the country. If this is your first time visiting our TV channel, do well to subscribe, turn on the notification button to keep you updated whenever we drop our videos. Be sure to like, comment, and of course, share the video to your friends and your family members for active involvement or participation. On our screen, we have this headline, IPOB, that is coming from Ohaneze, who asks Senate to match words with action against Ekpa over seat at home under the umbrella of IPOB. I think we need to quickly get to the detail of this news. The news in detail. APES Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization Ohaneze Ndi Igbo Youth Council Worldwide on Tuesday asked the Senate to match words with action towards ensuring swift action by the federal government in handling Finland-based Simon Ekpa. The Senate had asked the federal government to approach the Finnish government to extradite Simon Ekpa, a self-acclaimed disciple of Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. National President of Ohaneze Ndi Igbo Youth Council Worldwide, Mazi Oku Nnabuike, in a statement said that what Ekpa was doing in the southeast was pure criminality and should be handled as such. He said, Simon Ekpa has finally been exposed as an agent of destabilization in Igbo land. Ekpa's rejection of an order from IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that everything about sit at home should be suspended was another clear indication that he was an enemy of Ndibo. In the handwritten letter, which has gone viral, Kanu told Ekpa that the sit at home was doing more harm than good. However, Ekpa has declared that he would not take such an order even if Kanu does a video, noting that he would only back down if detained IPOB leader meets with him in Finland. Reacting, Oku said that Ekpa was ready to take actions that would keep Kanu perpetually behind bars in order to continue the business empire he was running in the name of Biafra. He said, we want to specifically thank the Senate for its resolutions over the activities of Simon Ekpa, who is being paid to destroy Igbo land. The decision of the Senate is long overdue. We applaud, but ask that they should immediately match words with action. Simon Ekpa should be repatriated from Finland as quickly as possible. This is a matter of urgent importance. The Senate should prevail on the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government to, in collaboration with the Finnish government, commence repatriation proceedings against Simon Ekpa. I think this is it. Okay, he hailed Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State for all the steps he has taken so far to end the baseless sit at home. The Ohanese youth noted that every well-meaning resident of Enugu State should join hands with the government to salvage the situation. He said it was not an issue that should be politicized as it borders on retrieving the state from criminals, gangsters, and those earning pounds and dollars in the name of fighting for Biafra. He lauded the government for the huge security presence in the state, urging the masses to come out freely, go about your normal businesses. Enugu State is now free from the grip of criminals. This is where the news stops, and that is it. Well, the talk say they should quickly start to track Simon Ekpa down. They should track him down. That Simon Ekpa has no good intention regarding to Ndibo, and as well his acclaimed leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, popularly known as MNK. I think this is where it is, and I don't know, what do you think? What is your contribution regarding to this video? According to the Ohanese leader, he says what Simon Ekpa is doing in the southeast is nothing but a criminal case. It is nothing but criminality, and so he should be caught and be treated as a criminal. Wow. This is it, and I don't know what you have to say. According to the video, according to the letter Mazin Namdekanu gave to Madam Kanu issued out through his counsel, that is Ejimako, stating that Simon Ekpa should drop down any matter relating to the sit at home. Simon Ekpa said, "No, I will not." I will not drop it down. No, no, I can never drop it down. Even though you do a video call with me, even though you make a video online asking me to drop it, I will not. I will not drop it down. I can only drop the matter down if you would come over to Finland to meet me. But for me to cancel any matter regarding to sit at home in the southeast, I will not. I will continue to uphold sit at home until you come over to Finland to meet me. I think this is Ohaneze, this is Simon Ekpa point of view. To him, he thinks that if that Mazen Nnamdi Kano can be under threat or influence, can be forced to make the video. Therefore, he stated that he would not stop anything regarding um to ending sit at home until Martin Nadekano is being brought over, or Martin Nadekano comes over to Finland to meet him. That is, in the other hand, it means for him to stop anything regarding to sit at home, Martin Nadekano has to be freed. Martin Nadekano has to be released and set free. I think this is what IPOB, this is what Simon Ekpa said. This is what he meant so far. I think this is where we are going to be drawing it down before we move over to the second headline on our screen quickly. Alright, remember, if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to our channel. It's very important. How Akpabio Bamidele prevented Alake from reciting national anthem. When I see this one, it shocked me. How Akpabio Bamidele prevented Alake from reciting national anthem. I really want to know the reason. I really want to know how possible was it? How was it? How possible was it that Akpabio and Bamidele would prevent Alake from reciting the national anthem? Let's get to the detail of this news quickly. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, on Wednesday prevented the president's media aide, Dele Alake, from reciting the second stanza of the national anthem. Alake was asked by the minority leader, Senator Simon Nwadkwom, to recite the second stanza of the national anthem after taking the nominee up on his old social media post. Nwakwom said, "I read a statement where you labeled some particular party as wild dogs selling blood online. Are you aware of that statement? Did you say that? As someone who will be the image maker if eventually appointed by Mr. President as the Minister of Information of this country, we are supposed to be conversant with our national anthem." The minority leader added, "Mr. President, if you would allow me, I would like for the nominee to recite the second stanza of the national anthem." However, Akpabio and the Senate Majority Leader Opeyemi Bamidele protected the nominee from answering any of these questions. In response, the senator leader said, "I have come under Order 12, and it is important that this is stated. No senator shall stand up to talk to other senators unless to call attention to a point of order or privilege arising." Order 55 Section 12 make provision that a standing senator may be interrupted. Bamidele said the issue was raised because the Senate leader raised an order on campaigns. "We are screening a ministerial nominee. We cannot be bringing an issue of a political party, which was done under pressure months ago." Similarly, in his defense, the Senate president said campaigns were over and such issues should be ignored. Akpabio, in response, said nominees were supposed to tell the Senate what they would bring to the table and not to sing songs. I think I've gotten it here now. So, they were to tell us what I think I agree with that. The nominees are to tell us what they will bring to the table and not to sing songs. But I think image is something that needs to be protected. as well. Him labeling a particular party as white dog selling blood online. You are protecting someone's image and then you are pointing at that person's image. Like, I don't understand. I think Babio stood up for um Dele Alake because he knows that that question is going to bring a lot of issues. He knows that that question is not going to sit well. That question will throw Dele Alake off balance. I think that is what I'm saying there. But to me, but if I let her make him read the national anthem, will make we hear him. Second one, make we hear him because I think there are some things that are in that second anthem that you shouldn't have said in that you shouldn't there are some things in that second anthem that you violated. I think that is it. And again, you need to be conversant with the second anthem because you cannot come and represent us and you don't even know our national anthem. Yes, most of us don't. most of these leaders don't even know national anthem. But that is not the area we are going to. The area we are going to is that the minority leader wanted to get something out. She wanted to bring down Dele Alake. I think that is how we should put it. He wanted to get Dele Alake by his words, but Akpabio and Bemidele had to stand up for him to make sure that he doesn't get out with him. And covering him, he stated that what we should be talking about is what they should bring in the table, is what we are expected to see in their table, and not them singing song. It is their capacity, their capability, what they can do, what they can offer to the state and the entire federation, not by coming to sing song. This thing no be choir, no be choir we dey, no be choir rehearsal we dey, no be choir rehearsal or talent show. Nah, strictly this thing we are strictly in screening. This is not a political issue now. Politics has gone, election has been conducted, campaign has been conducted for so long, so forget about that and let's focus on the screening and know what they can be able to bring in the table when signed in or when appointed by the president. I think that is it, and that is it for that. Alright, right now we move on to the second headline on our screen. Make we know the waste time because time don't they go. Sit at home, costing Southeast trillions of naira. This is coming from Ohanese. Sit at home, costing Southeast trillions of naira. This is coming from Ohanese. The news in detail. The President General of Ohanese Ndibo Worldwide, Chief Engineer Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, has condemned the incessant calls for sit at home by Simon Ekpa, even after Mazin Nnamdi Kanu had asked him to stop the calls. In a statement he personally signed, Iwanyanwu said the sit-at-home has cost people of Southeast trillions of naira. Commenting on the impact of the orders, he said people of the Southeast region have suffered untold hardship, with an estimated 250 deaths as a result of the continuous orders. I think this is where I'm going to say something. In as much as we want Biafra, in as much as the IPOB wants Biafra to come, in as much as they are so they are just so desperate to get Biafra, to get their people liberated. But I think the life of other citizens also counts because people who get killed are also your people. They are also the Igbos you are trying to save. And so why are they dying again? Why killing them? Why not just apply wisdom in all of these things? I think wisdom is profitable to direct. Why not apply wisdom? The financial aspect, Southeast is backing out. They are going down. They are lagging behind. Down, down, down. And the life insurance, the aspect of life, the aspect of living is not there. They are also dying. And no source of eating. How do they even cope? How do these people in the Southeast cope? Like the toxicity is hard for Lagos and other, like, but those in the Southeast, when they can't even be allowed, they can't be allowed to go out to look for what they would eat. How would they cope? How would they train their children? How would their children go to school? I think in some points, I think Simon Ekpa needs to take it down a little, because considering his people as well, they are really suffering. Let's continue with this news. The sit-at-home order has been instilling fear and trepidation on the good people of the Southeast, making it difficult for people to come out to transact their lawful businesses on the sit-at-home days, the statement read. The Southeast is noted for micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises, indigenous manufacturing, fabrication, and agro-allied industries. To this end, several authorities have put the losses encountered by the people of the Southeast as at trillions of naira on each sit-at-home day. It is saddening to see that Simon Ekpa has announced another 2 week sit-at-home in the Southeast. This is unacceptable and must not be allowed to succeed in Igbo land. A few days ago, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), on whose behalf Ekpa claims to be working, directed that Simon Ekpa to end all sit-at-home in the Southeast and to stop antagonizing the governors of the Southeast or politicians from the region. It is very disturbing that at a very time the Ohaneze Ndibo worldwide is engaging the Igbo entrepreneurs all over the world on a think home philosophy. A foreign-based Igbo is bent on destabilizing the home front. It is evident that the series of sit-at-home orders is affecting the social and economic life of the Igbo. Surely it is not to the advantage of the Igbo. The President General directed that the sit-at-home in Igbo land should be discountenanced. I therefore urge all the sons and daughters of Igbo land to go about their lawful businesses. As a father, I hereby request Simon Ekpa and his group for a discussion and opportunity to air their grievances. I urge the security operatives to exercise the highest degree of prudence in the discharge of their official duties to avoid further loss of innocent lives in Igbo land. I think I love the aspect of, as a father, I hereby request Simon Ekpa and his group for a discussion and opportunity to air their grievances. This one is really good. It's really good. But you know, brothers can still kill brother. Judas Iscariot was betrayed by Jesus was betrayed by Judas Iscariot. Brothers can still kill brother. What I'm saying is probably this Simon Ekpa and his gang or his groups may come for negotiation, and then an as a leader can just hand them over to the police. So I don't really know, but if from a very decent heart, if from a very sincere heart, the Ohanese leader wants to have a negotiation, wants to have a discussion with Simon Ekpa and his group, I think it is the best decision. I think Simon Ekpa should go for the discussion. But if, at the other hand, the reason for this discussion is to get him apprehended and hand him over to the federal government, I do not support that. I don't know. I don't think I will support that. So what do you think regarding this video, this particular headline? Do you think the Ohanese is trying to? Do you think Ohanese is trying to use this medium, this opportunity, this extension of discussion with them and Simon Ekpa as a leverage to get him arrested? Or do you think it is coming from a sincere heart who is tired of the problems they sit at home and wants a solution? What do you think? So drop it at the comment section. Let's know what your take on this video. Finally, on our screen, when I go talk, say we get 4 headlines today, and because say the news boku. Finally, on our screen today, we have this particular one. FG asks court to jail NLC TUC leader for contempt. Federal government asks court to jail the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress for contempt. Let's get to the detail of this news. The Federal Ministry of Justice on Wednesday commenced contempt proceedings against the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress for allegedly embarking on an industrial action contrary to a June 5, 2023 ex parte order by the National Industrial Court. The notice of consequences of disobedience to order of court filed before NLC in Abuja was addressed to the NLC president, Ajero, Deputy President Audu Aruba, Adeyanju Adewale, and Kabiru Sani. General Secretary Emmanuel Buaja, TUC President Festus Usifo, Scribe/Chief Executive Nuru Toro. The contempt notice signed by Senior Registrar Balogun Olajide reads, "Take notice that unless you obey the directions contained in the order of the National Industrial Court, Abuja, delivered by Honorable Justice Y. Anuwe on June 5th, 2023, as per the attached enrolled order, you will be guilty of contempt of prison and will be liable to be committed to prison." The FG also attached a copy of the ex parte order made by the Justice Anuwe on June 5, 2023 to the notice of contempt proceedings forwarded to the NLC and TUC officials. The order reads in part, "Having therefore considered the totality of this application, I make the following orders. The defendant/respondent are hereby restrained from embarking on the planned industrial action or strike of any nature pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice dated June 5th, 2023. It is ordered that the defendant/respondent be immediately served with the originating processes in this suit. The motion on notice and the order of this court hereby made. The motion on notice is hereby fixed for hearing on June 19, 2023. The hearing notices to that effect shall be served on the defendant/respondent along with the other processes." So because they refuse to Nigeria, my country. So because they refuse to um stop the protest, they refuse to listen to you. You finally bring out one motion wey happen for June 5, make you take arrest them. Nigeria, instead of getting things right, you want to do it with force. Instead of getting things right, this country just wants to look for a means to make sure they do it. Sometimes I used to say it sometimes, but wisdom no be authority no be everything, power no be everything. Wisdom demands some certain things. I think that is where we are bringing it to an end. So if you have anything to say, just do it at the comment section. Tell us what you think. Tell us what is your point on these headlines. What do you think regarding these headlines from the first to the last? And you can do that in the comment section. Remember, this is Imokobi TV. If you are yet to subscribe, do well to subscribe. Turn on the notification button so that you go to get update whenever we drop our videos. Be sure to like this video, comment, and make you share the video go viral to all your friends and your family members. Make them too they involved for what they do. Thank you for staying with us. See you in our next video.